Hey everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Tuesday News Update. As always, I am Ethan, and with us is the mostly silently, sometimes recently he has been talking more, which has been great. Anyway, so getting started on what we got going on today, we'll go through the different events that we have coming up this week and shortly in the future. Then we'll get into, since it is the first Tuesday of the month, we'll go into all of our different drinks of the month. So we've got a beer, cocktail, and a couple bourbons to talk about. So starting off this week, we do have our music video bingo. That is Wednesday, 6:30. Again, as per usual, it is with Jeremy and Gracie. Gracie is the star of the show. Jeremy's here, has a beard,
bald,
runs the chains for UD football games. So, that's about all you need to know about him, which is how it is. Hey, look, my phone says we're live. Fantastic. Then also this week on Friday, our music is the PJs. They'll be playing from 7 to 10, do a kind of classic rock blend, some different stuff like that. And then on Saturday, it is the ever popular Kyote Project. Again, 7 to 10. Fun thing with them, they've got a new album coming out. I believe they've got a single. It's at least a single. I think it is. I think because I looked at the post, it is a single from their new album, and that is releasing Friday. So go on their Facebook page, their Instagrams, and stuff like that. Take a look at it. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. All of their music is really, really good. So that's going to be our music for the week. Other events we have coming up, we do have Magic. Let's see, he's got a slide for that. Bam! With Siegfried Tiber.
We'll go with Tiber.
It's a name for a person with a Rubik's Cube and a fedora. So it's going to be fantastic. The last Magic show was wonderful. Everyone really liked it. So make sure you get out to see this one. I'm sure tickets are selling fast. It is on the dates listed, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Time for the shows?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
And 3 o'clock on Sunday.
And at 3 o'clock for Sunday. So Lee has that information. But again, Magic shows, all the ones that's going to be down at Showcase on Main. So right down the street, same side of the road as us. Always a really, really good event. So make sure you come out. That's partners with Elkton Magic. And we're going to have a bunch more events with them throughout the year. So keep an eye out. Weather for this week, since it is a news
cold.
That's kind of the overall thing.
I said it this time.
Yes! I'm not going to get yelled at for swearing on camera now. Fantastic. But however, as Mr. Potty Mouth has said, we'll pull Captain America line, language. Today is a high of 34. Tomorrow is a low of 21. That's kind of the tone for the week. Tomorrow is going to be the warmest day at a high of 44.
Oh.
Friday is going to be real bad. That's a high of 32, low of 19, and we are in a potential another snowstorm. There is some reports of a possible nor'easter that's going to hit us through. Yes, Cody, just like Justin Bieber. Tiber like Bieber. Yep, thanks, Cody. You're not allowed to talk anymore.
Boop, boop.
Yep, there you go, Cody. That's Lee's brother, everybody, just in case anybody's wondering. He always likes to comment on everything. Glad you're in the South. You know what, Cody? One day it's going to come and find you, or I'm going to send it down, or go get you and bring you up here and make you shovel my parking lot out. So, your choice. But so we do have snow there right now. It's calling for potential 3 to 6. That could change obviously as the week progresses. I'm not going to keep you guys posted because I don't care enough to get on another video. I'm still not sure. Would you get technology that works right and doesn't interrupt our stuff every time something happens? So the fun fact for today is kind of a wintry one. Red squirrels, everyone knows, cute little fluffy red squirrels, have been known to take wild mushrooms, put them up into their little holes and stuff in pine trees, wherever they are, and let those air dry. So they pretty much have mushroom jerky for the winter. Smart little creepy creatures, those squirrels. Also can't die from a fall at terminal velocity. So you throw them out of an airplane, it'll survive when it hits the ground unless it suffocates on the way down. But there's that. So moving into what? I know lots of things. Random things that make no sense. Anyway, getting into all of the drinks for the month, what everyone is here for. We're going to start out
25 minutes. Haven't gotten to a drink yet.
5 minutes. 5. That's good timing.
Okay.
Anyway, so our beer of the month for this month is our Vanna Champagne Ale. Ooh, so a nice lighter in color, a little creamy for the appearance of it. It is a specialty pale ale, so brewed with a mix of American and Noble hops, but then it is fermented out with the Cote Blanc, so we use in some of our ciders to give it a nice kind of apple and kind of a fruit finish on it. Then I put a little bit extra carbon to it to help it mimic a champagne. Seemed to be really popular for our New Year's Eve party and our champagne toast. So come on out. Like I said, it is the beer of the month. So Mug Club members, this is your free pour for this month. So get your cards ready and come in and see me tonight, and we'll get you squared away. So that is that one. The cocktail of the month, which we are not featuring a pre-made one of because you're not going to be able to see it, is a Hot Toddy. That's why. So it's going to be in a solid walled hot cup. Not going to see that, but everyone kind of knows what a Hot Toddy is. Lemon with clove, honey, bourbon, hot water. Great for a real cold day, or if you're not feeling so great, which
Don't come here.
yeah, I'll send you. Don't go anywhere near him. He's wounded. He's got a bad heart. He'll die. So if you have the COVIDs, stay away. I don't want you. Come back in a week when you're better. So then we have two bourbons that we're going to be featuring today. So one is our bourbon of the month. So the first one for that is going to be the Doc Swinson's Distillers Cut. That is
Blender's Cut.
Blender's Cut. It's very similar. So it's the Blender's Cut on that. That is a 5-year minimum aged bourbon, 115 proof. The nose on that one, you're a little nuttiness and apricot. And then on the palate, you should get some charred oak, chocolate, and almond with a finish of oak and that cocoa kind of stays. And it's not a super long finish. Elkton town folk, what can I say? Jesus. It is out of Washington is where Doc Swinson is from. Go away. I don't need you anymore. I got this by myself. So hello, friends. Now we get to the good part of the show. That is technically distilled in Indiana, then it's sent to Washington State to be aged and barreled. So they do a couple. They have a couple blends and stuff they do as well. Very tasty. Come and try it. The Blender's Cut is actually the base that they use for their. It's called the Triple Ego or Triple something, which is a blended multi-cask aged bourbon. So this is the base for it. Apparently, the story with this one is when they were working on the blends, they noticed that at nighttime, no one could put this glass down. So they figured, let's bottle it, sell it, and see what happens. And it's turned out to be pretty popular. So that one is where you go. It was also part of the last Bourbon Society tasting. So some of you may remember
Do
it.
you know what this stands for? 3621.
So that is some of the high rye blends that are in there, 36% and 21% for different ryes that are there.
Okay.
Check out the Big Brain on Red. And then the bourbon of the day. Lee does like Hot Toddies. What?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if that is.
I think that's a fake person.
That's a spam person. Lee does like Hot Toddies.
Probably the person with the sign.
It could have been the person with the sign that said "America needs Jesus." That very well could be it. You never know what you're going to get in town. Tom. So the bourbon for today is going to be the first bourbon for our Drink Across America series that we are featuring this month or this year. So we are, like I said, the goal for that is to try to get a bourbon or a whiskey or maybe a moonshine or something like that from a different distillery across one of the every 50 states for as much as we can find. We may have some fill-ins that we have to do. All of March is going to be Irish whiskeys and scotches and stuff to help represent St. Patrick's Day. So that's kind of the gist of that. But today's is the Alabama Clyde May's Alabama style straight bourbon whiskey. So very tasty. This is 110 proof, aged for a minimum as well of 5 years. The nose on this one, you get a good amount of baked apple, cherry, and floral notes. On the palate, the apple stays pretty much the whole length of everything. You get a little bit of orange as well as some almond and toffee. Then the finish on this is going to be cinnamon, apple, and also some toffee as well. And this is a good medium length finish. It's not going to be around too far, but it will stick with you. Best way to have this one from everything I've read is neat. Maybe a drop of water to help open it up, but it doesn't necessarily. It's a very, very good bourbon whiskey. We tried it already before this. Loved it. So definitely come in today and try this one. This one's a special, and this one's really good. Some fun facts about Clyde Mays, though. This one is at least named and semi-founded after a man named Clyde May, born in 1922. He was a World War II vet who served with the 77th Army Infantry Division, got both the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. When he was sent home due to being unfortunately injured overseas, he started distilling in a less than legal manner, we'll say. Started making some different things. And those blends kept changing, trying whiskeys, whatnot. They finally became legal and licensed in 2001. So they had about a 60-year process before that to turn it out a very, very good product. So hope you guys enjoy it. I know we will, because that's what we're going to have for a little bit right now. So hope to see you guys out tonight. Have a great day. Stay warm. Salud.